Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta go on the channel so get the chat. I'm not ready. I'm never ready.
Too late. I already started it. You say that ahead of time. Jesus Christ. YouTube, what's going on? It's Jack Vapes. Christine's having technical issues, but it's okay. She usually does. It's all good. It's all good. So how you guys doing out there? We have Matt from Suck My Mod and Matt and V on tonight. What's up, Matt? How's it going, bud?
What's up, man? Thanks for having me back.
Always, man.
Does my video look a little pixelated?
Not to me.
Okay, maybe it's just on my end. Then my hat looks like super pixelated. It must just be on my end.
Yeah, I did get a little bit of blur right there. Maybe come and going.
How are you folks doing?
I'm doing good, man. Chilling.
Did you shoot anybody today?
No, I didn't. Luckily,
I'm just kidding.
I don't want all that paperwork.
I always got to make a couple cop jokes, you know.
Oh.
How many donuts did you eat today?
Oh my God, I did eat one donut today. I'm not gonna lie. I went into the break room. There was donuts sitting there. I'm like, fuck it.
You got to.
You can't pass up on donuts. But it's not even just that. Come on, you tell me you don't like donuts.
Okay, yeah, I love donuts.
Everybody
I feel
loves
like
donuts.
shit after I eat them, but
It depends on where they're from.
That's with anything good.
yeah. Well, I mean, with me, it's like one donut turns into three really quickly.
Especially those. Do you guys have like Entenmann's where you are?
Yes, I have had those. Those are good.
They're so good.
Which ones are you talking about? The ones that have like the hard chocolate over them?
No,
Those
I
ones are
don't
really
like
good.
those. I like the ones that are like a coffee cake.
Okay.
Oh, those are so good.
Don't talk about coffee cakes, man, because I'm pissed off at Walmart. They have this like raspberry coffee cake that I love, and they've been sold out for like 2 weeks. I'm pissed.
You know what I love at Walmart is the pumpkin rolls.
Oh
You
yeah,
ever have
yeah,
that?
yeah. It's like
It's like a swirl, and it's got like the cream cheese
Mhm.
frosting inside. Oh man.
Let's just talk
Cowboys
like fat kid food the whole show.
why not? Now we know what to get Matt for his birthday. A pumpkin
I could eat a
roll.
whole one of those in one setting. It's bad.
Ship it to you. It'll be good stuff. Quick shout outs in the chat. Andrew Eaton, how's it going? Fuck Luck, I love your name. How's it going? Russell Vapes, Mr. Miles, Aaron Peterson. You guys are dope. Thank you for stopping by tonight, as always. Christine, did you get your
Yes.
hair did?
I did.
It looks more purple.
Yes, it will fade out, so it'll be like a silver purple. But yes, it's pink. It's more like fuchsia in the back, and then, like the mullet, fuchsia in the back, purple in the front.
Yeah. You never know when you need to party. You never know when you need business.
Exactly.
My wife actually just she colored her hair purple, like purple highlights or whatever.
She did?
Yeah, I thought she was joking, and then I came home to her hair being purple. And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Now, when you do that, do you like have to bleach? And I'm asking this because we were thinking about doing this in a video with my body hair. But do you bleach it first, right, and then add the color on?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have
Go for it.
pretty decently light hair, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, my chest hair is kind of a sandy blonde.
My hair is naturally black, so yours will bleach in no time. And yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've bleached my head hair before. I'm just a little worried about, my body might burn a little bit.
Just use
It's
it.
worth
You won't
it.
even have to use a low peroxide level.
Gotcha.
Things you'll do for YouTube.
I know, right? I'm looking forward to that video now.
If it happens, we'll see. It's in the early stages.
that glitter beard though. That glitter beard though was
Oh,
good.
fuck that shit, man. That glitter, like I still find it in places.
It was a good video though.
It was such a good look for you. I loved it. I was like, oh my God.
I had some stuck in my camera, and oh god, stuff's nasty.
Well, that's the worst in the camera. Russell wants
Yeah.
to know if you're gonna have purple pubes.
I
That's a
don't
good
know.
question.
I mean, I'm thinking more like a rainbow of some sort, but
He can't give away the
I
premise.
can't
of the
show
video.
the pubes on YouTube.
Right.
That-
We're pro-choice up in here, equal life. We keep it rainbowed out.
Mhm.
And Vape Ross Vape, that is right. If you do like pumpkin rolls, you can go and get some Harvest Moon still over at Vaping Swag. I think he still has a holiday trio available.
Yep, pick it up.
So yeah, $30 for 90 mils. That's not a bad. 3 different flavors. Pretty sweet. Pretty good deal. And I do have to give a shout out on what I'm vaping on because this shit is
Andrew
amazing.
just put the link.
Adore e-liquid blueberry something. Go pick some up. Seriously, it's really, really fucking good. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's really good. Please remember to thumbs up. Yeah, everybody should thumbs it up because it's always fun. So, anything new as far as products or anything like that on the market that you guys seen that you guys can't wait to get your hands on?
Oh yeah, I do. I don't know if Matt's reviewed it yet though. I want the which is the 4 battery, the Wismec.
The 300?
Oh yeah, the 300.
300. I want that one. And I want the you're gonna laugh, but I want the Ocular C that you can plug in and listen to music. Because I'm such a gimmicky person like that. Have you done that one yet, Matt?
No, I have them, but I haven't reviewed them yet. The 300's cool, but I mean, it's like that thing's like a fucking weapon. I mean, it's just a brick.
Love it.
Well, it's dual purpose then. You could put that in an EDC video.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the thing with EDC. The more things you can find that are dual purpose, the better. Because I mean, you could probably kill somebody with that thing.
They should attach a knife.
I mean, the RX 200 is pretty solid. 300 is
just make it like a Swiss Army knife. Put it have a knife come out, a little fork and shit.
Yeah, somebody
Perfect.
needs to design a mod like that. Actually,
Shit.
Good job.
We should keep that secret. We should do it ourselves.
Yeah, right. Why did you vocalize that, Jack? You can't. You can never keep your mouth shut. We could have
Damn it.
split that 3
I'm
ways.
screwed now.
We would have been rich.
That's
Now
why.
China would take it and do it better,
Yeah.
cheaper, something right away. Anyway,
They'd put a camera in it and everything. That's going to be the next thing. I think that is literally the next evolution. Since they have a ability to put music on your mod, I think the next thing they're going to do is a camera.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. So I could take selfies.
Where you could just take a
with
selfie
music
and then
at
have
the
it on your
same
screen. I guarantee it's
time,
going to happen.
My awesome playlist. Oh,
Guarantee it. They're already working on it. I'm sure of it.
probably will. I mean, I don't know though. With cell phone cameras, will probably still be so much better though.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to stop them from putting one in it.
But yeah, China will probably still just try it. They basically just try as many things they can and see what works.
They need to have something on remote control.
Put a gun in there. That'd be sweet. Like a couple shot 9mm or something.
put some pepper spray.
You could take a vape and then fire back. Be perfect.
Or actually, a taser would be cool.
It's got the batteries.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
That way, when somebody tries to steal your mod, you could give them 50,000 volts. Bah!
Yeah.
Damn, we got so many good ideas.
I know, right? We need to call China.
I'd buy the taser mod.
We need to start a company.
I would see the only thing about the taser is I think I would screw up and accidentally tase myself.
That'd make it
Yeah,
more fun.
you mean you'd have to try it anyway just to see what. I mean, if I don't own a taser, but if I did, I would definitely want to test it.
Trust me, you don't want to get hit with it. It sucks.
Okay, Matt. When we go off the air, I have a idea for you for a video.
Tase Matt. I don't know. I've my heart, I think, is getting a little weak. I'd probably have a heart attack.
You'll be fine. I'll fly out there and I'll provide the weapon.
Something similar.
I'll provide it. Don't worry. This is a video we're doing. It's already done. It's been settled.
It would be so funny. Oh my God.
I have a feeling if we brought it up to V, she'd be all in.
Yep.
She would get
I'll be
vindictive. Yeah, she'd definitely be vindictive about it.
She'd be fighting to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
That's funny.
In fact,
You'd want to leave it on, keep tasing me over and over with her evil
Keep on
little
doing
laugh.
cycles. That sucks. It seriously does hurt. I'm not, I'm telling you, that's the longest 5 seconds of your life.
I put it in chat.
We could call the mod shock
yeah.
mod. Shock mod would be good.
It's a great idea. Don't deny it.
Yeah,
Mike-
it is. Maybe. I'd probably have to get drunk first or something.
That'd make it more funny.
You guys have to, don't you with training? Do you guys have to get tased or something?
Not really. It's got to be voluntary because they can't make you do it, but you have to carry it. So, but basically, if you don't, my training class, We had like an old guy and a chick, and they both took the ride right before me, so I couldn't be the bitch that didn't. It's one of those things like if you don't take the ride, everybody's gonna make fun of you.
Yeah.
So you pretty much take it. But you nervous as hell, and I got hit in the ass cheek and the lower calf. It felt like my ass cheek was bleeding for like 3 hours, but it wasn't. It sucked so bad. But Pro, it works better with people have like a lot of muscle. So if you don't have a lot of muscle and you have a pudgy belly, it's not going to hurt as bad.
There you go.
Interesting.
Because
You're all set.
Yeah, it affects your muscle groups. It locks up
Good.
your muscles.
Yeah.
If you have stuff surrounding that, then you're cool.
Yeah. So don't get hit if you have a hard on, because
God.
no joke. There's a story of a guy who actually got hit in the junk.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah.
Does not sound fun.
No. My biggest thing would be pulling those probes out.
Ugh.
That's the part.
Yeah,
that
that's the part that.
you ain't
Yeah.
got Yeah, that would not be cool. Vape Doll, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. We got tons of people in the chat. JB Vapes, what's going on? Russell Vapes. Vape Queen Sasha's in the house. Andrew Yeaton, I think I already said what's up to you already. I know I seen Michael A. Carey. He said my mic sounds awesome. I know. Thanks, bro. James Rivera, what's going on? Finally, something my belly is good for. Nice. Michael Skeens, what's up?
The Vape Doll's in the house. Davia's in the house.
Which is always fun. VT Vape Guy, what's going on? So, did you hear about? Oh yeah, you did because you were on Brian's show yesterday about his new DIY show that he's going to be doing with Fresh 03 on Mondays.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
It's cool. He's getting back into the whole scheme of things there.
Well, I know you guys are always riding him for not putting out content that much.
Well, because he was so gung ho before. Like, I mean, that guy was like putting videos out every day for a while. But yeah, I mean, it happens to a lot of people. You get burnt out for sure.
Well, I can only imagine because I mean, I've only been doing this for about 4 months now, and putting out videos every day, it is a constant struggle. Especially for newer people out there because like you don't get as many products coming in, so it's kind of like you have to figure out ways to make content.
Yeah.
So it's like doing like beginner videos or tips and tricks or whatever.
Builds or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's easy for things to get stale that's how it is with any YouTubers though. I've talked to other YouTubers that do other stuff and they all feel that way. I mean, you got to be self-starter. I mean, all jobs are like that to an extent though, really. I mean, there's fucking weeks where you just hate your job and you don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, like me last week. It was I don't give any fucks week. Yeah.
But like if you're like a career YouTuber, you don't have that boss to tell you, get back to work,
Yep.
And so it's easy to, I'm just going to put this off.
I'll put it off for one day, and then one day becomes...
Yeah, the more you put it off, the easier it is the next time, too.
Yep. You come up with better excuses each day.
Mm-hmm.
See, I think that's one of the benefits that I have with like batch shooting videos and uploading them, scheduling for certain dates. Because if I get into like kind of like a rough period, I have a little bit of a grace. I don't have to worry about trying to put out a video today because I already have videos done for the next 3 days. So
yeah, if you can get shit done like ahead of time, especially like with the filming part, it makes it a lot nicer. I try to do that to an extent. It's been tough though with me and with the other channel too. So it's like putting up like 6 or 7 videos a week total. It's tough. But
I can't even imagine that because like when I had my my beauty channel too, and it was kind of the same, like you said, with anything with YouTube, it's like all the people I was subscribed to, it's like a new lipstick comes out and like everybody does that lipstick video, and you're like, my emails are like, oh look, Matt came out with a new lipstick. Like, how many of these do I need to watch? Like, come on.
Well, and with vape reviewing, that's how it is too, where it's like, oh, you got to keep up with everybody else, and you got a lot of people that are reviewing it the day they get it sometimes, and it's like, It's a constant rat race. But yeah, it's still a lot better than a lot of other jobs I've had.
That's
I
definitely
always think back to like one of the jobs. I was like 20, and I worked in a scrap metal yard where we were cutting the aluminum floors out of big ship containers. So we'd have to be in these containers with a bunch of, smoke and stuff from the saws. So we'd have to wear like gas masks, and then they pull them out with one of the big machines or whatever and chop them into pieces. And then we had to throw them into this pile. It was fucking miserable. It's in great shape though.
Yeah, I remember one of my first jobs. I worked at a grocery store, right? Like a lot of kids do. But we had to clean the bathrooms, and you would be surprised how many dudes take a shit in the urinal. And you actually, there's only one way of getting it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's gloving it up and getting in there. It's horrible.
I was a bartender for a while, and it was always the women's bathrooms that were the nastiest.
Yep.
Like fucking leaving tampons and shit in the toilet bowl and stuff. It was very eye-opening for me and disturbing.
Which is kind of, which it tells you, which is kind of surprising, because here in my house, there's 2 boys. So it's the total opposite. So when girls get drunk, they're pigs.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. I mean, it's not like the men's bathrooms were clean either, but you'd find more nasty shit in the women's bathrooms.
But you'd find more actual shit in the men's bathrooms.
Well, it's just like, and I'm not trying to say anything. If you guys are Hispanic out there, you guys understand. I worked at a bar, and we used to have a lot of Latino nights, right? And a lot of, people from Mexico that have actually grown up in Mexico, they don't really have like indoor plumbing like we do in some of the rural places where they don't flush the toilet paper down the toilet.
Yeah.
They always throw it in the garbage. And there's no garbage cans in the bathroom stalls. And you'd go like in the bathroom the other night and you just see shit covered toilet paper all over the floor everywhere.
God.
Oh my God.
When I worked construction, there was stuff like that, like the Mexican drywall crew that worked a lot on the houses that I worked on. It was like pee in the fucking bathtubs and stuff. Just like go to the bathroom in the bathtub, no big deal. Like
that happens.
Good times.
Good times.
I think everybody in this world has had shitty jobs.
Yeah.
At some point, it gets better.
It's a rite of passage. You got to do it to move on up,
Oh, yeah.
I really haven't had any crappy jobs, to be honest with you.
Well, aren't you fucking lucky?
I know. I worked in the law field like almost right out. I worked at Burger King, but I loved it because I worked the drive-through. So my friends would come through and they'd order a small fry, and I would just go grab as much food as possible and like give it to them. Yep. So other than that, though, after that, it was just all law stuff. So
Miles says, we guys don't always care if we hit our targets when peeing. I think it's more of like a game sometimes. You know what I mean? Like if you ever like see like maybe like a hair dropped in or something like that, and it's sitting there chilling, you want to aim for it or something like that, Or have you ever gone out to like the bars that they put ice in the
yeah.
And you're like trying to like melt all the ice and shit. Like it's just like a game sometimes.
This conversation got super productive, didn't it?
Hey, I seen your guys' conversation yesterday on the Vape Teams.
Yeah, that was nasty as well.
It's pretty close to that.
Can't help it.
It's good quality content. What can you say?
Yeah, exactly.
It's what the people are really thinking.
Oh yeah. It's just like sex selling. Shit sells too. It does.
You just said you've not lived till you shit in a dumpster. Good to know. Good to know. I'll have to put that on my bucket list.
So, Matt, what are you vaping on right now?
Oh, my old tried and true K-Fun V5.
Love it.
With the Minikin V2.
Kind of juicy got in there.
It's I thought that I had vaped it all already, but I found another bottle of Mike Vape's Hit That Juice, and it's peach fuzz.
It's always good when you like something and you thought you vaped it on, then you find like a hidden gem of it.
That never happens.
I am getting low on juice, though. I need to pick some up.
How can you be getting low on juice?
Well, I don't review juice anymore, and most of the time I'll turn it down when people offer it to me because it's usually not free. You know, they'll be like, "Oh, no worries, just try it out and see what you think," and then they email you like a week later, "Hey, so you think you could use it in a video?" You know, like people try to trick you into it. But we don't review juice, so it's like most of the time I just turn it down. But I have, you know, some of my staples that I've been vaping a lot of lately.
I feel like you always have to have juice. Like that's one thing you got to make sure you never run out of. Period.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm going to run out of juice. I have some juice. It's just the ones that I really like.
Right.
Yeah, my fiance is easy. Strawberry anything. Like if it's strawberry or has strawberry in it, he's easy. He always comes up here and he's like, he looks through my boxes and he looks through, you know, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, dude, I gave you all the strawberry. Chill out.
I was like that about 2 years ago, and I just finally got strawberried out. I'll still vape it once in a while, but I mean, I was like strawberry everything. And I'm just, kind of tired out on it.
Mr. Mal says you should do juice shout outs, not reviews. I think most juice companies would be fine with a shout out.
Well, that's my point, though. People give it to you, and then they're like, what do you think? And like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to get into a conversation about how I don't like your juice. I'm not a juice reviewer. And then they're like, well, oh, so you do like it? So I'll just be like, yeah, it's good. Even if it's just okay to me.
Right.
And it's like, oh, so will you do a shout out? Like people always want something from you. Nothing's free, you know?
That's true. And that's true too with all, and people don't even realize that. People like look at my shelves, they look at my boxes and they're like, oh my God, you're so lucky. I'm like, oh my God, I'm 4 boxes of juice behind. Like, no, I'm not.
Out of all out of all vape companies, the juice companies are usually the pushiest.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I've had people like email me. And I said, do you realize every single time, let me tell you how my system works. Every time you email me, you go behind the guy that was in front of you. Like, that's how it works. I'm like, sorry. I'm like, I have the lineup. I got it. It's covered. It's coming. But.
Well, like JB Vape said, I'm not a juice reviewer. When I reviewed juice, I did give my honest opinions on juices. But now I come on, guys, let me try to explain it again. If somebody gives me a juice, they always expect me to shout it out.
Right.
And if I don't like it, I'm not going to shout it out. But then if I don't like it, then I have to go and have a long ass conversation with them about why I don't like it. And they get butthurt about it. And I just rather not deal with it. That's part of the reason why we stopped doing juice reviews. You give something a bad review, they always get butthurt. Chinese manufacturing companies don't give a shit. I've never had a Chinese manufacturing company bitch me out about giving them a negative review. They're just glad you talked about their product. Juice companies, and this isn't like a diss. I've had my own juice lines, but they're fucking sensitive as hell. And the most drama I've ever had with reviewing has been with juice companies.
Well, I'm not going to lie. That's why, I tried your juice. The first time you came on my show, I already had some of your juice that was here, right? And I've already tried it. And I knew I liked it, but I purposely waited to put out the video to give them my opinions because I didn't want to give them my opinions before. And they'd be like, well, fuck this guy. I'm not coming on his damn show. But I mean, luckily I did actually like it.
Juice makers, like that's their baby with juice makers, like with these manufacturing companies, they're just throwing out products left and right? But with these small juice makers, that their line is their baby. And they say, hey, I want you to just give me an honest review. Give me your honest thoughts. Then you give them your honest thoughts and they're fucking butthurt as hell. Not saying I'm generalizing here, obviously, but so many of them are like that. It's like, just don't send your stuff out to reviewers if you know that there's going to be a chance that they might not like it.
Right.
Well, that's the whole.
I haven't had that yet, and I'm basically a juice reviewer, and I really haven't had that yet. I mean, I've had a couple people bug me like, where is it? But other than that, I mean, most people are pretty cool about it. But it's not that they're all like that. But
we haven't reviewed juice for probably about 2 years now. But when we were doing it regularly, there was a good amount that would get upset. Or they like a few times we got like called out on, they'd call us out in their Facebook group and tag us. And then, everyone in their Facebook group is like a fan of them, obviously.
Right. So
we just get fucking bombarded and stuff. And it's just like, reviewers, I'm not here to make a commercial for you. You just got to, going into that, if you send a product out, you got to know that there's going to possibly be some negative stuff said about it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I don't understand, how they don't understand that. Like, you're sending a product out to be reviewed, which means reviewed, like pros and cons, and if your juice sucks, then take it, go back to the drawing board, redo that juice, work out your recipe. That's just how it is.
Well, and it's just like, it is so, it's such a case-by-case basis. It's so subjective. There's juices that I'm in love with that Vanessa can't stand.
Yeah.
And it's, people want your opinions, but then at the same time, none of us are completely the same. I'm sure there's juices I hate that you like and vice versa. And it's always a crapshoot.
Yep. Everybody, it is subjective to the reviewer.
Well, yeah, because, taste is so subjective. Even like, okay, say you like a custard, Matt, right? You love a custard vape, right? And I love a custard vape, right? I could taste this custard over here, and it could be like, man, this is really good custard. You taste, you're like, I don't get the same notes that you're getting because your palate is different. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's not just a matter of like, I like strawberry. It's a matter of this strawberry is not a good strawberry to me, and this one's excellent to me. It's completely different with your taste buds.
Yeah, I'm super picky with my strawberries, and I always say that. And I feel like a broken record when I say every review is like, guys, remember, taste is subjective. Just because I don't like it doesn't mean you won't like it or whatever. Here's the pros, here's the cons. These are just my opinions. And some people are just like, oh my God, are you crazy? You didn't like that? That's like the best juice ever. And I'm like, good, buy it up. It's just, especially like I said with my strawberries, I don't like super, super fresh strawberry. And I don't really love syrupy strawberry. I like that nice in the middle strawberry. So if I get super, super fresh strawberry, it's probably not for me. And I always say that, I'm like, but if you like super fresh strawberry, cool, you'll love it. Great.
No one likes being, because I've been on both sides of it, a reviewer, and I've also made products, and no one likes hearing negative criticism, but it's just the nature of the beast. You got to just take it, and you got to, humble up a little bit and know that not everybody's like you. And, but it's tough for some people. It is like they're like Vaping Biker said in chat. It's with juice, especially, it's their baby.
Yeah.
They've tried, and it's so hard too. Like when people, another thing I hate, since we're like ranting right now, is when you go to like a vape event too, and people want you to taste it right in front of them. And like, what do you think? Do you think there's this, there's that? And but then, like if you give any criticisms, they're all of a sudden going to get their back up.
Yep. That's true. That's true too. In fact, Vaping Bikers, his comment reminded me of Nobody Likes to Hear They've Got an Ugly Child. It reminds me of that. Did you guys see that Seinfeld episode when some guy had like a really ugly.
Oh yeah.
You remember that one?
Yeah.
And they were like, what do we say? Like, it was like the ugliest child ever.
That one's a classic.
That is a classic. That's what it reminds me of.
And it is very easy when you're the maker of something, whether it be juice or any kind of product. It is very easy to look at it through rows. Even being a YouTuber, you look at your own product sometimes, and sometimes you might think your video you just made is fabulous and great because you're looking at it through that biased viewpoint, and it's tough sometimes to like hear criticism and hear other people's viewpoints, but it's what'll make you better at whatever you're doing, whatever you're making.
Yep.
Right. I 100% agree with that, because there's content I put out there that I was like, oh man, this is kick-ass content, and you get some negative comments on it. It's like, what? Or you put out something that is shitty, yeah, and then people love it. But some of them are just hardcore trolls that just want to like dig at you. Like when I put out my video as far as like my vape story, my story from you know, the reason why I started vaping. It was a very, like, some people said, like, a heartwarming, touching story and stuff like that. And then, you know, you get like, I got like 6, you know, dislikes on it. I'm like, how can you dislike somebody talking about saving their life? That doesn't make any damn sense.
I know. Well, I think sometimes you just have people that just find vape videos too, and like they're not even vapors and they just like to troll. But I mean, just about every video I put up, it gets like a couple dislikes right away, you know, like before people even watch it. Some people
it's like it's been up for 3 seconds.
I don't think that they don't realize that like it does not affect your channel negatively. It's a completely mental thing that dislikes do nothing. If anything, a lot of YouTube, you know, consultants will say that it shows more engagement on your video.
Right.
So there's like, it does not, in YouTube's algorithm, dislikes don't ding you at all. But it's just that, you know, mind fuck kind of thing where somebody thinks I can, you know, possibly put this guy in a bad mood if he's going to be sensitive about this, and I'm going to dislike his video.
Right.
That's so true. I remember the first video, the first episode of me and with my wife, our show on Mondays. Before we even started the show, right? Just the thumbnails up. Yeah, I got like 24 dislikes before it even started. We're like, what the hell? The show didn't even start. You didn't want shit. How do you even know if you're not going to like it? But that thing was on a whole nother level. That's when it got chat attacked and all the other crap. And
yeah, that was crazy. Or I love everybody's support, but it kind of makes me laugh when people, like, I've had the video up for like a minute and people are like, but it's a 10-minute video and people are like, oh, great video. I'm like, thanks. Like, I appreciate it, but you haven't watched it. It might be horrible.
Mr. Miles, what you said about downvotes, I actually asked if there's YouTube certified consultants out there that are trained by YouTube. And they said that that's something that YouTube doesn't want to give the viewer enough power to be able to negatively affect you, except for how long they view your video. That matters a lot. So if you have a video that is getting really, really, a really crappy viewer retention, that will negatively impact your video. But they also know that anyone, especially big YouTubers that maybe with their competition could say, hey, everyone on my video, go and dislike this other guy's channel because it's going to hurt his video. That's why they don't let it negatively impact, you know, someone's video, because it's too easy for people to troll and really fuck with somebody. So, I mean, I don't think that that's ever going to happen. In fact, that they're actually talking about getting rid of the dislike button last I heard.
Right.
I think, I don't know about the dislike button getting rid of it, if that would really mean something, but I think it is very smart the way they did that, as far as not letting it, you know, not having a system in there where it's really going to affect your channel other than, you know, not watching. Just because of the fact that, like, okay, say, you know, say Mike Vapes and you, okay? I don't know Mike Vapes personally or anything like that. Seems like a great guy. Not saying he hates you, right? But say he hates you, right? And he wants to destroy your channel so he could get bigger, right? All he has to do is send all of his subscribers over to you, have him fuck with your channel, and then also now he's top and you're not. You know, you have to quit YouTube. So that would not be fair.
Well, and like with the YouTube Heroes thing, like Miles brought up too, that's something that you can, you're not going to stay a YouTube hero long if you're misusing it, because a YouTuber can go, say you're a YouTube hero and you flag my video for negative content, or, you know, like something that's against YouTube terms of service, I can easily appeal that. And, you know, if you get, you know, the YouTube heroes are being watched as well. So like if they're just out to fuck people, they're not going to be YouTube heroes for very long.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I thought that thing went away. I hadn't heard.
I don't even think it's taken. I have never seen a YouTube hero on any of, you know, do anything to any of my videos. I don't know if it's still a thing or what, but it's a pretty silly, the whole thing.
I remember hearing about it when it was coming out and going, that's the worst idea ever.
But yeah, as you said, Miles, I don't trust YouTube either. But I mean, the thing that scares me the most with them, with vaping, is they could easily just start demonetizing vape channels, but also making it so they're age restricted, so they're harder to discovery. Not that we want young people to watch them, but if they go and age restrict a lot of vape videos, it's harder for new vapors or whatever to find them or to discover them. YouTube won't suggest them to you after you watch another vape video, things of that nature. So, I mean, there's definitely a lot of fucked up, scary shit that they could do.
Yeah, I think that's been like my biggest fear is YouTube trying to come down on vape channels and literally say, well, you know, with FDA final rule saying that, you know, it's now a tobacco product, so therefore you cannot promote a tobacco product, and they try to take down all of our, not just demonetize, but literally close our channels. You know?
Yeah, I mean, they would definitely need to have, like, they'd have to get, once you hit like 100,000 subscribers, YouTube gives you like an email where you can talk straight to someone at YouTube, and they actually are really good at getting back. And I've asked them about this before, and they said, you know, that we don't want to ever get involved with something like that. But it, you know, if governments, so if like the FDA started leaning on them, you know, and started like saying, hey, you need to start restricting these more and doing things, then yeah, it could absolutely happen.
See, that's a scary thing.
Lavender had a good question. She says, for Matt, obviously. Matt, you're our guru. What are your thoughts on the FDA clarifications deeming regs that dropped today?
I haven't even seen them yet. I've barely been on Facebook. Can you give us a link so we can check them out? Because that's definitely interesting.
Yeah, that's something I'd be interested in reading. Who said that again? Mr. Miles?
No, Lavender.
Lavender.
Because I haven't seen anything lately about it. And JB wants to know, how do you sign up for Heroship? I'm like, why? So you can hate all our channels? Thanks.
Lavender,
the Hero system is so stupid. Like you get like a point system and stuff like that, like where you can win different things and.
Like what? Like what do you win?
I don't even know. It's just you
win these temporary tattoos. Okay,
so
cool.
it's basically paying for somebody to be a snitch.
It's one of those things that YouTube announced, like, and then no one's talked about it at all. So I wonder if it's just kind of like fizzled out and they haven't had enough people sign up for it, or
I'm sure there's tons of assholes out there.
Thing going down.
With all the keyboard warriors out there, I'm sure plenty of people signed up for it.
I actually just got sent a link in Facebook, but I can't put it out there otherwise it'll screw everything up. Lavender, I'm sure you're gonna put out the link. So what I'll do is I'm gonna mod you so you can throw the link up in there. But I'm gonna mod you afterwards. Sorry.
She, by the way, she has. Then she can throw the link out to her blog. She has an amazing blog, and she is like.
Well, she's the one who.
I found something on the CASA group about good news from vape shops, and it's from the FDA. Finally, the feds spell it out in plain English. Refilling a tank is not manufacturing. Okay. Well, I think the common sense told us that before, but a lot of the advocates didn't seem to want to listen to that. The FDA will allow vape shops to change coils, assemble kits, and refill tanks on site for customers without being designated tobacco products manufacturers under the deeming regulations. The federal agency has just issued guidance on the rule for the first time, spelling it out in plain English. Blah, 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 blah. I'll read the whole thing. I'm not going to read it on here, though. You guys might fall asleep. But the following activities can be done without qualifying the vape shop as a manufacturer: demonstrating or explaining the use of ends products, maintaining an ends product, replacing coils in an ends product, assembling a final product. Okay, so I mean, there's been a lot of.
So we can replace coils now.
Yeah, there's been a lot of debate about that. I always thought it sounded pretty freaking silly and stupid, and I think a lot of people were reading into it a little bit too much, but it's good that they finally clarified that, you know, vape shops have done that. I think most vape shops have continued to do that anyway, but it's good to know.
Some have been so, I know the local shops by me, they literally have big signs that say, we can't help you with anything.
Oh, have you seen some like that?
Yeah.
I haven't, but I mean, Montana people don't give a fuck about anything. So
yeah, they're very, very, very touchy. I mean, one of the companies that, you know, I do, you know, business with, you know, Vape Dudes, you know, they've been sponsoring my channel for a long time now. And when the rules and regulations first dropped, they were so scared to even send me, like, you know, sometimes I'd order something, they want me to try something else out. So they send me something, you know, included with my package that I ordered. And they were like, we can't send anything else out. Like they're terrified, you know. And now I think they're being a lot more lenient with it. You know, they're realizing, you know what, let's just fight the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like, I mean, you want to take the FDA seriously. It's not like we want to like think it's a joke, but at the same time, some of like the fact that they couldn't even get that website ready on their deadline day, you know, and
Right.
tried to say they were doing it to be nice to companies, but at the end of the day, they just, you know, it's bureaucratic bullshit. They can't, it's just like with Obamacare, they haven't fixed that website for like 3 or 4 years, you know? And so, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what they do crack down on this year, especially with, you know, questionable products, you know, being, you know, will they make a company prove that this product was soft launched before the 8th or not? You know, I don't know.
Well, you beat me, Jack. I was like, the president's in the house.
Yeah, I got him.
Let's ask him some
He
questions.
ain't welcome here.
He ain't welcome here.
You just get kicked out of my house like he's getting kicked out of the White House. Burn. Yeah, I think it's good that they kind of put some stuff out there in kind of like plain English, just mainly because it will add more insight and clarification into some people that attempt to read law and think that they know how to read law and interpret law, but they don't. I think that is a good benefit. I think they need to do a little bit more, just on, you know, not just on the subjects that they covered. I mean, I haven't seen what they covered. I'm gonna, you know, read it later. But I mean, it just makes it a little bit easier because reading a court document compared to reading something in plain English is like night and day.
Yeah,
because
it's definitely a small victory. And I mean, there were even some lawyers that were arguing on the side of, no, you can't do that stuff because you're a manufacturer, you know? And so, I mean, if even lawyers couldn't, you know, figure it out, then obviously the FDA,
right.
because there's a lot of other things that are kind of hotly contested right now with the regs too, that there's still people out there that are arguing about hardware and what, you know, fits and what doesn't. So, you know, the FDA needs to continue to clarify some of that stuff. I think the lawsuit also that's ongoing is going to force them to clarify some of the things as well.
Well, they have to clarify it because this is a point that I've tried to bring up in multiple times. You know, lawyers don't know everything, and some people trust lawyers' word as God almost. You know, when you go into a court case, there's going to be two. Well, sometimes a group of lawyers, but let's just say it's just two attorneys, one plaintiff, one defendant, right? So you have two lawyers that are arguing a case, and they're arguing over the same substance of a case. One's going to be right, one's going to be wrong. And depends on how they interpret it. Everybody's going to interpret law differently. You know, if you look at, you know, court cases, you know, a local circuit court judge may rule on something, and then it goes up to the next level court, and that judge says, no, that's not how it is, and rules differently. Mm-hmm. Everybody interprets, things differently, so therefore, you know, they have to kind of, you know, clarify with us, because if they don't clarify with us, it's just like shooting off blanks everywhere. You don't know where to go.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. There's still a lot of foggy stuff out there. I mean, even with, you know, regulating mods, and mods with 510s are used in the marijuana industry as well, and that's not being regulated by the FDA. So how could they regulate those same mods for e-cigs? It's just I kind of feel like over the next year, the FDA is going to kind of have to eat crow a little bit, and they're going to see, wow, this is a bigger beast than we thought it was. Of course, I mean, they might have a lot of new blood at the FDA as well, which will just think it's fucking stupid anyway, depending on, you know, who Trump puts in as the head of the FDA. And, if what's his butt, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm slow today, guys. Who's the head of the tobacco part of the FDA? The guy we're always ranking on. Somebody out there's going to know. Well, if you know, put it in the chat. Anyway, that guy needs to go. It wouldn't shock me if he does go this year.
Well, we all know that Trump has already stated multiple times that he is against overregulation. And, whether you agree or not, the FDA final rule is definitely overregulated. Yes, there is a need for regulation in our industry. There is a need for regulation because there's some companies out there that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing. But there's such thing as overstepping and regulating too far. And that's what I believe the regulations have done is stepping over to a boundary where it's just regulating too far to where, you know, you're putting businesses and people out of work.
Yeah. Mitch Zeller, thank you, Deputy. God, I can't believe I didn't think of that. Older I get, man, I have brain. Sometimes I just forget common words. I'm talking to Vanessa and I'll be like, what's the word for this again?
Oh yeah.
Is it clock? Oh,
too many drugs when I was younger.
He's having an acid flashback.
Yeah. I wish I was sharp again, like a 20. See, when you're 20 though, you're not very smart. So you think you're smart, but you're not.
So Jim,
when you get old, you're smarter, but you're kind of brain dead.
Yep.
So Jim Double V, he says in Belgium RDAs will be forbidden starting 1/7/17.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about that. I think it had to do with something like open, you know, some sort it being open and not an enclosed tank or something to that effect. But I've heard bits and pieces. I mean, even like England, out of all of the European countries, I think England probably has it the UK has it the best. Some of their rules are still stupid as far as how big they have to have bottles and stuff. But I mean, at least their government has acknowledged that it's a life-saving technology and they, you know, are supporting it.
Let's all move to England.
You know, the thing.
I told Vanessa that every time we go over there. I freaking love it over there. Even if and vaping biker knows, even if they're being a dick to you as an American, you can't tell. A lot of times they're just, you know, being condescending and talking shit to you and they still sound nice.
It's the accent. You're like, okay. Thank you very much. And they walk away and they're like, you wanker.
And that's the thing that I don't think that they really thought about though. I seen a mention in chat as far as it being like it comes like prohibition. It becomes prohibition, and it's true. You know, it does become like prohibition, and when it becomes like prohibition, guess what happens? Look what happened when they tried, you know, prohibition. You know, with the alcohol industry, you know, all it did was, you know, raise crime due to the fact of underground black market sales, and that's all it's going to do. You're going to tell me that if they completely, you know, banned all e-cigarette products, that there's not going to be still products on the market. Yeah. You know,
well, and I think they're going to end up understanding that, but I don't think we're going to ever get out unscathed. I mean, like Biker said, you know, their taxation in England, I think that's probably going to end up happening here too, where there'll be a federal tax on at least liquid, probably dependent on how much nicotine is in it or something. I don't think we're ever going to get away from that. But I think that's kind of what they're going to figure out is like, this isn't a beast that we can really control, so we might as well regulate it and get something out of it that we can, which is money. And, you know, they'll go that route, which is going to eventually happen more and more to marijuana, I'm guessing, too.
Yeah, I agree 100% on that. And I'm all for regulation. You know, I'm all for taxation if taxation is appropriate. We obviously don't want, you know, taxes being in like, you know, PA where it's like 40% tax or something crazy like that.
Well, it's got to be fair. I mean, right. if you're, you know, the best science we have out there is that it's 95% safer than smoking, at least. So then charge us 5% of what they're charging, you know, a pack of cigarettes. So if, you know, say a 30 mil is equivalent to a pack of cigarettes and you charge $2 on a pack of cigarettes, charge 5% of that $2 on a 30 mil of e-liquid, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure it would be a lot more, you know, it would be a lot more difficult than that. But I mean, the taxes are coming regardless. I think I don't see that part ever going away.
That's definitely going to happen.
No, I mean, they're going to get their money somehow. And I think definitely with Trump in office, it's going to be about the money. So,
well, in the end, you know, when we look at the science is, you know, you can't dispute it. You really can't. It's out there. And it's not just coming from one side, from one person, one group. It's coming from multiple different people doing different studies. And they're proving all the negative things that they're saying. You know, they're proving them wrong. You know, so how can all these, scientific minds and doctors and stuff like that are actually, proving things wrong, how can that be negative? How can they ignore it? The only way they could ignore it is because they don't care about the science. They don't care about the truth. They care about money or something else. So it's always been about money, and it's always going to be about money.
Their steps right now are about money because they're right now they're just trying to snuff it out because of the other cessation devices and things like that. And big pharma has the biggest. People always bring up big tobacco as being the big.
Pharma's,
the pharma is way worse, and they're the ones that helped with writing those regulations the most. And not that big tobacco is good or anything, but I mean it's it was. They were put in place to try to snuff this out because obviously they're feeling it hard with their cessation products and stuff because they obviously don't work as well. But at some point, I think that they're going to give up. I mean, as far as that part, at some point they're going to accept, okay, this is not going anywhere. It's here to stay. We still need to try to regulate it somehow, and we definitely need to tax it. So I don't know. Obviously these next few years will be quite interesting.
Yeah, we'll definitely see how things go. I mean, and it's one of the things that people can't. You're gonna have to be patient because it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen within the first couple of months of the administration because there's so much stuff that he wants to work on or has claimed that he's going to work on and change that. Unfortunately, we're not on the top of his list. And I think it's going to take us time to get there. There's so many other hot button issues and big topics out there that he wants to focus on, that he's going to focus on because he's a businessman. And he realizes as a businessman, the most popular things, the highest selling items, immigration and, Obamacare, healthcare and all that stuff is going to be his hot button issue. It's going to be his top thing to talk about and try to work on versus the vaping industry.
I could see it and I'm an eternal optimist. I'm not saying this is going to happen for sure, but I could see it being one of those things that just kind of quickly happens behind the scenes and no one talks about. I mean, it could even be something to where whoever he puts in the FDA, which one of the guys was fairly libertarian, just decides that they're going to not really change anything, but just not enforce it. There's some different outcomes. Obviously, Congress could do some stuff as well, but it's one of those things that would happen in a kind of a little backroom sort of deal thing and be kind of quick and probably not be on the news a whole bunch.
Hey, if that works out, I'm happy with that. Mr. Miles brought up a good point. Let's make a vape mod brand with Trump's name on it, and he'll support vaping.
He'd
true.
Probably be down with that. There was the Playboy mods before. Show him one of those and be like, don't you want to be on a mod too?
Yeah, of course he does. Absolutely. That's a good idea.
It is. Some Trump juice. Check out this Trump juice.
They did have a line. I forget what line that was. They had all the runners there. They had Bernie and Hillary, and I can't remember what juice it was, but
Trump golden shower e-juice. Yeah,
that's perfect. Somebody needs to name a flavor of that anyway. Trump golden showers.
Hey, that dude, he puts his name on anything. I think he's really down for it. I can't wait for him to try to make an executive order or some type of bullshit to put his face on the $100 bill.
Oh, for sure.
I could see him trying to push a move for something like that, or create the I think there is a $1,000
before he leaves office. That'll be like one of his last little write-in. Like his face gets put on the new 10, or he'd probably want 100. You're right.
He'd probably do like a 10.
Like Vaping Swag said, I mean, it's like the way to get rid of the regs as they are now is basically just to defund it completely. Like they don't even have the means to enforce everything right now. So instead of trying to kind of scratch it from law, just defund it, and Congress can do that. Or, I think there's some other powers that could do that as well. But I think this next year will be very telling to see how much is even enforced.
Yeah.
Because if China keeps putting out products, and maybe a lot of them were soft launched before 8.8, but if if people vape shops see that, oh hey, this other vape shops keeps bringing in these new Chinese products, and I know that they came out after the 8th, and they're not getting in trouble, then I'm going to carry them too, and it's just going to be like a snowball thing.
Yep.
And if they don't try to, if that's going to be the hardest thing for the FDA to go after, some of that Chinese hardware and stuff, they'd have to basically stop it at the border, and then China will just try to sell straight to consumer and get rid of the vape shops completely. But being that, they're just, it's a can of worms for them that I don't think that the FDA is going to be able to deal with.
I agree. I mean, it's so hard. It's going to be so hard for them to enforce what's on the books right now. And with less money, that's not going to happen. They're not going to be able to. I've heard some other people talking about getting local law enforcement out there to help and do the job and stuff like that. And there's no way that's going to happen either. There's no way. A lot of local law enforcement agencies are stretched so thin. Look at Chicago. They're trying to hire so many more officers because they're understaffed.
Well, and they're not going to know. They would need a lot of training too. Yeah. They're not going to know what to enforce and what not, and like what products they need to tell people to not carry, and what, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Oh, I know that Pro Tank 8 came out after the 8.8, so I'm taking. That's the hard thing, is them being able to figure out what products were here before 8.8 and what products were here after 8.8, especially with all the different things that you could do to soft launch a product. So I mean, being able to like try to enforce that effectively seems fairly impossible.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure, like, for a soft launch, all you really have to do is from what I've been informed, is have a SKU and have a purchase that went through before the 8th.
Yeah, it's got to have a purchase order of some sort.
So how do we
know? If you can provide that paperwork, there's nothing they can really do.
How do we know that? I'm not calling them out or anything like that. I don't know if they did it. Like Smock, okay, or Smoke Tech, whatever you want to call it. How do you know that company didn't put out 1,000 SKUs and 1,000 purchase orders, one for each one of those products to somebody out there, for like 5 cents or a penny or something like that, and and has all these SKUs that they could just label new products to.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
It'd be just too hard to prove or disprove. But even if they did, China would still find a way to get their say all the vape shops did just get cracked down on, and so they stopped carrying any new products that came out after 8.8. Then everyone would just go to all the Chinese websites, the GearBest, the Heaven's Gifts, all those, and the border would never be able to stop onesie, twosie, products going through.
Yep.
So they wouldn't stop that anyway, and people would still want to keep getting those new products and whatever, and so that's how they would end up buying them.
They'd catch some, but not all.
Well, dude, I mean, they can't stop they can't stop prescription drugs. They can't stop a lot of illegal things from crossing the border. They're not going to be able to stop a little 22 millimeter atomizer.
Yeah. You can't stop 5 tons of pot coming through the border. How are you going to stop a 30 mil of juice? It's just not going to happen.
Some of those companies they do it smart too. They would just and I don't know if we should be saying this, but like they just would disassemble everything and put it in a box and call it parts. I mean, if it really came to that, like but I mean, the other argument is like, if it got hard for people to find juice, that wouldn't matter. The juice is what would go more black market, whatever. But that's like kind of a worst case scenario.
Which is fine, because I think the biggest hit that we would have with juice would be nicotine. We're always going to be able to get our concentrates and flavorings. Shit, Swag, makes a lot of his own concentrates and flavorings. I looked up how to do it. I've talked to him multiple times about how to do it. It's really not that hard if you really know what you're doing and work it right. We're always still going to be able to get PG. We're always still going to get VG. It's just a nicotine that would be, more of a problem. But I still even think that that's going to be harder for them to regulate as well. There's still always ways around it.
Yeah. Well, it'll be an interesting year for sure. It's not that we should necessarily like not take it seriously or anything like that. I don't have a lot of trust that the government will be able to enforce all their rules effectively.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of slowdown with it, with not a lot of new information coming out. as far as any type of regulation updates or anything like that. So it's been other than today. So I think a lot of people have that aren't deep within it where like it affects their business. They kind of drifted off.
Yeah,
their minds are on something else. Especially, and we know this as YouTubers. People's attention spans are very limited. I mean, if they don't see something that they've been seeing for a while within like a week period, they forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It goes the same thing with our channels. That's just how it is. You got to constantly put out content because if you don't, forget about you.
Yeah, people forget easily. Well, I should probably get going. I got to get.
You got work to do.
7 o'clock. But I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, of course, man.
Thanks, Matt.
Always fun bullshitting with you.
For sure. I'm sure we'll get you on again.
Bullshit being the word.
Yeah, bullshit. Talking out our asses like we know what we're talking about.
But it sounds good.
Legal disclaimer: we have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, don't listen to anything we just said.
You're right. Just don't take notes because
unless it like had to do with poop or sex, we don't know what we're talking
exactly.
Yeah, anything as far as the legal basis that we've talked about on the show, we have no idea what the hell we're talking about. And there's one person that I'm sure is watching that's probably gonna make a video later.
Say, when
so this is a disclaimer for you. We have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. So I better not see a fucking video.
And even if we did, you would say we didn't anyway. So go for it.
All right, guys. Well, you have a good one. Thanks for having me on. And have a good weekend.
All right, brother. You too, man.
You too, Matt.
All right.
Take
bye-bye.
it easy.
Later.
So, should we talk more about poop and wieners?
I think we should talk about how nice my boobs look in this shirt. How about that?
I'm not legally allowed to discuss that.
Okay, get your wife in here. She can talk about my
She's
boobs.
sick.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I wanted to see her purple hair, too.
She's in the bedroom nursing it. She went and got some soup on her way home.
Oh. I'll have to send her some virtual kisses.
Yep, that happens. You gotta support the wifey,
There we go. I was like, yeah, I want to put that band hammer down on somebody.
Drop the hammer. I was debating whether I should do it or not. I was like, I'm going to let it go. But, I was like, in my mind, I'm going to let it go and then wait to see if someone else does it.
Since we have like 12 million wrenches in the group.
Hey, Crystal, let's do some shout-outs. I know we've been talking a lot, so let's do some shout-outs out there. I'm sorry, guys. We had some good conversation. I wanted to keep it going. So, shout-out to Crystal Hooker, D&D Vapes, Fresh 03. Keith Black, what's up? I seen all you guys out there. I know who's all loyal, man. You guys are all loyal ass motherfuckers. Jen Walsh, how's it going? James Rivera. Everybody who wants a shout out, just say your name in chat. I'll be like, shout out, motherfucker.
It's like we shout you guys out anyway.
Yeah,
so
Coach
awesome.
Vapor Reviewer, what's going on? VDog55, how's it going? Shout out to Vaping Biker for coming to the channel. I appreciate that, homie. The Vape Doll, Vape Queen, James. I'm just gonna keep on saying everybody's name. Train Sonic. You guys are homies. Roger Butt. Thanks for the subscription. Raymond Patrick, what's going on? Michael A. Carey.
Yeah, and guys, don't forget the rules of this show. If you subscribe to Jack, you have to subscribe to me. They're in the description.
I don't remember that being a rule.
I believe it's in the description.
I don't think that there's even any rules on this fucking show, to be honest. When the fuck did it become any rules?
If it's not, it'll be there tomorrow.
Steve Costas, what's going on, man? He's been cooking. Hey, cook the shit.
Don't say that I'm starving. Man. Here we go. Unsub, then sub. Yeah, it's beauty law, exactly. Fresh knows my law. Jen knows my law. You see, hashtag true followers right there. They know me.
Let's start hashtag I have a boner on Instagram, please.
Can we
hashtag that? I have a boner.
There's only one subscribe button. Yes, but let me just inform you. If I type something in, like here, type, and you go, just for people who aren't aware, you go to the little 3 buttons all the way over to the right and click it. You can go to my channel and sub.
There should be an ignore button. 99 Problems, how's it going? GF Deputy 2, thank you for the awesome conversation tonight.
Do you guys now see like why I took a week off? See? I get no love.
You get tons of love.
I get no love from
you get tons of love. Shut up. Wait until my mech mod video comes out for the what is it?
The V-God.
V-God. Yeah, that's coming out this weekend. You'll see it. Jim Taylor, what's going on? Rob Scanlon, half pint, half speed, full boner. Hell yeah. Hey, do that as a hashtag. Half pint, half speed, full boner. Hashtag.
Oh, he's like, LOL, I know how it works. So that just means he's saying, fuck you, Chris.
Did you see Keith gave you some love in the chat?
Who did?
Keith Black. He linked you.
Who's Keith? Oh, Keith. Thanks, baby. I just lost it. There was something I wanted to talk about, and I just totally lost it.
We'll talk about it, because I have to send Matt a text real fast.
You have to what? Oh.
Send Matt a text.
Jeez, bromance, you just got off with him, and you like have to like.
No, somebody told me to say something to him, and I was gonna say it, but no.
Oh, okay.
So it's all on you.
It's all on me. I have nothing.
Time to shine or fail.
I got nothing.
You better work it out.
Half pint, full boobs. Yeah, let's just keep coming up with these hashtags. I love it. It's hysterical. Oh, it was funny too. One of my videos, Giz was doing this whole thing on, I think it was Project Fog, one of the episodes, and he was doing this whole thing about phonetics and I was like, oh man, Jack should be watching this show right now because you can never pronounce anything. You're like, what's that word? And he's like, phonetically, like spell it out. And I was doing a review and I just couldn't spit it out. There was a word, like, I know how I wanted to say it, but it wasn't coming off my tongue that way. And so I put phonetically, and I spelled it out.
Crystal Hooker. You're my favorite.
I have to FaceTime with Miss Crystal. I haven't like.
Crystal Hooker is my favorite hooker.
She's my favorite hooker too. She's awesome.
She's dope.
Everybody here is awesome. It's so funny because you shout everybody out, and as you're shouting out, I'm saying hi to everybody on the keyboard.
Well, it's dual shout outs.
Huh?
It's dual shout outs.
I know, but it's just so funny because like we have like so many like awesome people in here. It's like
and
crazy.
That, what's going on? Jim Taylor, I will join that group.
Oh, me too. Jeez. Sure. Yeah, for sure.
I need to.
I am such an overdripper.
That's why I've come to fall in love with RDTAs.
Yep.
I don't have to worry about that no more.
Oh no, Wendy's back in the hospital?
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, everybody send her love. Absolutely. Oh, that's not good.
Somebody play dueling banjos. We could do that.
Hearts for Wendy guys. Man.
Jim says he's using a tsunami, and that he ends up licking the sides more than hitting them out. That's savage. He doesn't want to waste any juice.
You know, it's so true. It is so true.
Can't.
I have my drip rag next to me, and I'm just like, man, why do you even?
Biker says squonking for the win. You know what? I've never actually squonked.
I have the drip box.
I've never done it.
Just yes, love Wendy.
I just never got into it.
Please
never got into it. Never got a product in. You know, never got a mod in that could do it. I mean, I got tons of tanks and eddies and shit that could do it.
Yeah, I got the 160, and I don't know. It's not my thing. The little bottle that you put the juice into is just way too small. And because I overdrip, I oversquonk. Oh, Raymond, did you get your package, Raymond?
Megs, what's going on? How's it going? How's New Zealand? Michael Skeens, what's going on? Tonight rocking the Doge tank.
The Doge. I love how the Doge looks. Like, I just like that little dog.
I always want to call it the Doge.
The Doge?
Yeah.
I like the little dog on there. Well, I sent Raymond. I sent your through your email. I believe I sent your tracking number, so I hope you got it.
So a little bit of a preview. Friday the 27th of this month, we will be having a special show. For all of you guys out there, Lavender Lee, thanks for the subscription. For all you out there, Doug Vapes, what's going on?
Doug.
I heart you guys. I heart you too. For all of you guys out there that actually mix or have been thinking about mixing e-liquids or anything like that, we're going to be having a special show. We're going to have 3 people who mix e-liquids on the show as special guests. So we have 3 special guests. The first one is going to be Fresh03, one of my great friends out there. I love you, Fresh. And we're also going to have Addy Tooney on the show, too. It's his first appearance on the show.
Stop.
So I'm
you
pretty
didn't
excited
even tell me
about that. I said Addy, but you didn't listen in the pre-show. That's on you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what I was doing.
We're going to have Addy Tooney, Fresh03, 2 very, very good friends of mine. And we're also going to be having, should I say it? I guess I will. We're going to be having...
Wait. Back up.
What?
2 really good friends of yours?
Well, and yours too, but I'm the one who's talking right now. Jesus Christ. You're allowed to be friends with them too.
We're a team, goddammit. We're a team.
Okay, let me talk as... Okay, good friend of ours. Jeez, so I have to say ours from now on? Shit, that's too much. I think of myself way too much.
You do.
And we are also going to... should I say the name? Should I say it?
Is it confirmed?
It is confirmed.
Then say it.
But should I tell people? Or should I just make them, like, wonder?
Who the third person is?
Yeah. Should I say... I'm just going to say it.
It's not nice. I would just say it.
That's true. Maybe I should say it. Chat, should I tell you who the third person is going to be? Let's do that.
Everybody X1 for... If
yeah,
you want to know
if it's X1, if you want to know who the third special guest is going to be. Yes, it's going to be Nickelback. We're going to have Nickelback come on.
It's Justin Bieber, you guys.
Oh, you have to say it now? Nah.
Oh, someone.
Damn, Rob's a G.
Rob, like what? Yeah, dude,
Rob's a G.
You? Are you psychic?
Yeah. Yes, it is confirmed. Mr. Wayne DIY or Die Walker will also be joining Fresh03 and Addy Tooney on the 27th of March 2017 for a Friday night show. I am not too 100% sure what the hell we're going to be doing, but it's going to be something along the lines of mixing. We may or may not mix recipes. I haven't really talked about the show program with them yet, but I am 100% sure that with 3 people who DIY mix and who are great mixers are going to be down for mixing something.
Can you see Fresh not mixing on a show about mixing?
That's true. I don't think I've ever seen a show where Fresh has... Oh, no, sorry, the 27th of January. Good point, Fresh. 27th of January. My bad. Hashtag Jack has a boner. Only for Megs. Fresh, thank you for see, my brain's on March because of ECC. I can't wait for it. That's the problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss all you guys.
I'm so excited to go that like March is just on my brain. And you know what it is? It's because I've been looking at hotels for the past like 2 days. I'm trying to like book a good hotel and get a kick-ass deal because hotels are expensive.
Well, for anybody not going to ECC, go to Vape Showcase the 23rd to the 25th.
Why?
Because I will be there and there's something special happening. So just
kidding. Thanks, Fresh, for getting my back. See, that's what I told you. Good friend of ours. He's more of my friend.
Well, Fresh technically works for me, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. She needs that money, Fresh.
I need that money. Yes, and I'm going to meet Keith in Foxwoods for sure.
Oh, Keith Black's gonna go to Foxwoods.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
I see where your loyalty lies.
I'm gonna give him a big hug.
I see where your loyalty lies, Keith. I got you.
Yep. And Davia is going to Atlanta also. So for those of you who can't make it to ECC but are more in the Atlanta area, come on out. Big thing. Big thing.
I hit you in the teeth if Beauty told me to get. That's screwed up. Why would you do
That's
that?
savage. That's savage fresh. I love it.
Now I'm gonna book my hotel.
I have a lady boner right now with that comment. Man.
Now I'm gonna book my hotel room in a different hotel, so I don't have to be by you, fresh. I'm going back to my own hotel. This is the Jack Vapes hotel up in this bitch.
Yeah, I don't have money for both Detroit and Atlanta, so I had to pick one, and it kind of sucks.
I'm hoping there's still gonna be rooms left. I'm still hoping that we're gonna get this group rate type thing going on because we're trying to book this whole group rate. But if it doesn't go within the next week, I'm just gonna book by myself because I need to confirm my room. I'm gonna ask for the room right next to Fresh 03's so that he could hear me banging on the bed, if you know what I mean.
I'm sure that's exactly what he wants to hear.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep him up all night. When Eileen, what? Oh, so you want me to talk like this? Want me to deep throat the mic?
He's good at that.
Jack, stay by your mic. I'm just gonna push it closer to my face. I'm trying to relax over here. God damn it! Here, let's relax.
See, I can lean back because my mic's right here.
Just keep the noise down or leave the door unlocked.
He's gonna vlog it.
That's funny. My camera will be on the nightstand. I cannot confirm if I'm gonna add that into the vlog videos though. That might be like private videos.
Aw. So Rob, you showing up at Foxwoods? It actually was really, really good. If you talk to Mike Vapes and all those people, they really liked it. It's on obviously it's a casino. It's on an Indian reservation. So
Hey, my microphone smells like blueberry something. If I vape this and blow my mic, can you guys taste it? Tell me.
Oh, we need smell-o-vision. No, we don't.
Can you guys taste that? Wrong, your camera will be on my penis. Oh my god. You have to get a GoPro. That way it's waterproof. GoPros for days.
Yeah, I only have about an hour drive too, Rob. And I hope you're feeling well. Keegan, you sent me a funny vape video? Okay, I'll have to check that out after.
I sent you a porn video.
On my Facebook.
I sent you a porn video of Fresh 03.
That link and I don't trust you.
It's a Fresh 03.
Fresh.
It's of our last get together. Our last get together that we had. It got steamy.
You and Fresh?
Hey, you think this room is cloudy from vape? It was steamy as fuck in that room. I'm telling you. That dude don't play. He gets down. He ain't only good at mixing e-liquids.
No smell-o-vision. Think of watching Fagin with all his farting. That's true.
Damn.
That wouldn't be a good
Hey, I think I'm going to invent that. This is what I'm thinking about inventing, okay? I'm thinking about inventing some type of component that you can plug into your USB, right? And when I mix up a recipe for a DIY show, right? It automatically dispenses that recipe in a bottle and you can vape it with me. How cool would that be? Revolutionary, right?
Yeah. I don't possibly see how that could work, but I
don't know. It'd have to have every single flavoring on the market. So it's gonna be as big as a house, but it's gonna be dope as shit. Jack, that was in college. I was drunk. You can't hold that against me.
$20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
Oh man.
$20 is $20. We should do that as a hashtag. Hashtag $20 is $20. Hey, let's look that shit up. I guarantee you there's a hashtag out there like it. Let's see how many posts it has. I'm gonna search it.
Oh, I left my phone outside. It beeps too often.
Weak sauce. That's why you got to put it on what's it called? Mute or whatever.
Vibrate. I have to put it on
Vibrate.
vibrate.
Yeah. I don't know. My phone always stays like that. I got too tired of like cursing in videos because it was going off. Hashtag 20 bucks is 20.
Watch the hashtag already.
There's only been one post.
Yeah, I was gonna say watch it already exist. That's so
There's
funny.
been, but at least there's been one post.
I don't think hashtag half pint half speed was ever out there before we made it up, which is super
It's actually
cool.
a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. You're a dumbass. Is Jack Vapes a thing? I don't know. I know hashtag wife vapes is.
Yo, fuck luck just commented. He said, like in my picture, because I have a blueberry Red Bull, and I got blueberry something in my alien mod, my exact setup I'm rocking right now. He said, favorite Red Bull, favorite juice, but don't have the alien though. Now you have to get the alien. That way you could like post a picture exactly the same as mine.
Another bromance going right there.
But it's got to be exactly the same setup. Like literally, like you have to have the coil RDTA. You have to have and the alien mod in gold.
My baby's in the house.
Hashtag wife vapes up in his biatch. Hi, baby, I love you. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I'm sorry if you're not.
Me too. I just want to come over and snuggle and give you a hug.
I hope your soup is good that you're eating. Hashtag wife vapes. Let's throw some hearts out there for wife vapes to get her to feel better.
Yes.
But she needs to feel better. That's my baby, and she's sick, and I don't like that. That shit just got real. Now I can't be the womanizer that I usually am. God damn it. Show me that I'm actually a sweet guy and shit.
Church. Okay, we will see you later.
I wish there was a penis emoji.
Freshes.
You know what I mean?
You wish there was a penis emoji? You could probably make one.
Yeah, but like an actual penis emoji, and then like when you hit it, like it actually like squirted.
You're getting a little too. You're a little too inventive.
That shit would be the #1 used emoji. It's just like now, like the middle finger emoji is like the #1 used emoji. I feel like.
I want a throat punch emoji.
That'd be pretty cool too.
They have so many emojis out here that like I don't even know what they are. I look at them and I'm like, what is this? Why would you ever use a? Okay, let me see. Where's an emoji that I would never use?
Wife Vape says you don't like it when I'm sick because that means you have to clean. Ha 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 ha. Nah, that just means just leave it a mess for you to clean up when you get better. Let's be real. Let's be real. Now you know how to clean a little bit. A little bit. I can't like, don't hold me to it though.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
He's like, I'll dust. That's about it.
Actually, you know what? I feel like I'm getting sick too. So I need to go like, sleep too.
Okay, Fuckluck just posted a great emoji. What the hell is that?
It's like a penis.
Like, why would you ever, like, where?
It looks like a penis.
When would you use that emoji? Okay, this is the emoji show. I love emojis, but like, why would you ever do that? I don't get it. Like, what is that thing? There's some really weird emojis. I think they need to be replaced.
Let's find out what Keith got for vape mail.
What did Keith get?
I don't know. We all want to know. We're all waiting on him.
Tell us, Keith. We're waiting. What'd you get?
Keith, we're waiting on you. Let's stop this show. We're going to stop this show until you say something.
Nobody's.
No, shh, Christine. Shh. All right, there we go. It wasn't that long.
Please don't take long because I suck at this game.
750 stainless steel. Got the TF V8, the original baby or big baby.
Tony.
Some fat Tony. Nice. 120 mils of banana bondage. That's always good. Some sweet shit from Vaping Swag and 2 pairs of nylon pliers. Why 2 pairs? You gonna run through them? Well, hey, that banana bondage though. That's a good pickup right there.
Yeah, that banana bondage. And anything from Vaping Swag.
That's for sure.
Keith, did you get your half pint, half speed shirt? Or Beauty and the Vape shirt? What's up with that?
Or a Jack Vape shirt. Or a wife vape shirt.
Or a wife vape shirt.
Yeah. I think that if you're a girl and you're married and you vape, you should get a white vape shirt. Period. From vapingswag.com. Everybody go check out vapingswag.com and buy some awesome shit because it'll make you feel good.
My next shirt is going to be Beauty and the Heathen.
Yeah, right. You fucking wish.
He's the one who put it out there. He was like hashtag Beauty and the Heathen.
Oh, Heathen did?
Yeah.
Billy is crazy. Penelope 2232. What's going on? How you doing?
Hey, Penelope.
Welcome.
I like that name. You don't hear that name all that often.
Penelope. That's a good name. For sure. I'm surprised Billy didn't show up. He must be working.
Oh, Keith says it's on my list. Believe me. Thank you. I would send everybody shirts if I could afford it. But then, of course, I would, never, that's oh, man, I had such a good analogy the other day. But I forgot what it is. It's almost like, okay, someone wins a giveaway, and you're like, okay, you have to, half pint, half eyebrows? These eyebrows, man, they're on point. So don't even start with my eyebrows first.
Let's burn them off. That'd be a good video.
It would be I'm not mad.
We'll go viral. Come on, do it.
I'm good.
Just do it.
I'm so
I'll film
good.
it. I'll film and edit it for you.
Penelope says she got her CP4R2B2.
Price pack today. That's awesome.
Yep.
Harold Walden, what's up? I'm getting a Joytech Ocular C.
Stop it. Who just said that? Harold?
Or am I?
I'm jelly. Oh, shirt for next week. Thank you.
Vito C, what's up? They on fleek.
Uh-oh.
Blow your mind, girl. He was talking about Billy's eyebrows.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's wrong with my eyebrows? What are you talking about? I got some good eyebrows.
Fresh is a savage. You don't care.
They're mesmerizing.
Hey, Fresh, if Billy comes to ECC, are you going to tell him that to his face? Because that'll be funny as shit. I want to get the reaction. I want to vlog that shit. There you go, Keegan. That's a smart move.
Keegan, we're divorced. We are now divorced. Okay? I'm not looking at the vape picture you sent me, and we are broken up.
She's full of shit. She's lying to you.
No, I ain't lying. I didn't ask anybody who knows me.
Yeah, you are. I know you, and I said
that. Beauty in the Vape shirt. Yeah, okay. I see where I rank.
Well, yeah. You're the co-host. Damn.
You.
Love you too. Fine, sad face. You just gotta put a sad face. You can't say sad face. There's a sad face emoji. Come on.
Go find the emoji.
Get up on it.
This is the emoji show. Don't be crying.
I'll lick his eyebrows if he shows up. Oh my God. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna text him right now and be like, you better fucking show up because Fresh said he's gonna lick your eyebrows and I need to vlog that shit. Because it'll get so many views.
That would be funny.
Yeah. And when you do it, I gotta make sure no one else is filming. So I have the footage 100%.
In his videos, when I comment, I actually call him Sir Anthony. I'm like, thank you, Sir Anthony.
KB Vapes, what's going on, man? I'm doing all right. How's it going?
Oh, what's up?
Welcome.
This show is all about emojis.
All about emojis, penises, and eyebrows.
Yep.
Anybody tag Jack Vapes or beating the vapes wearing their shirts so we get the hookup. Damn, Keith knows. He knows.
It's true. Well, hookup for Jack and hookup for me means two different things, so.
She's going to send you a tit pic.
Just saying.
Low key, she's going to send you nudes. And then if she does, you have to expose them. That's the rule.
That's not funny.
I think it's fucking hilarious.
It's not funny.
I'm laughing.
I know you are. Everybody's vape setup. Today I'm vaping on my stupid Cleto would not run on my boss, so I am back to my oldie but goodie, my La Isimo L3. I love it. Blueberry something. Oh, I have a review coming up, guys, on this Ghost e-liquid. This is the what is this? The Milk Head. It's really good.
Hashtag titty shot.
Hashtag Meg needs to watch Tommy shows. They've already been screenshotted.
That's a new hashtag. Hashtag titty shot. Anybody who uses hashtag titty shot and tags Christine in it, they'll get a picture of her.
I will. Well, there's
nips.
already one on my Instagram. Hashtag just the tip.
You'll get a close up of just the raw nip, super close up.
Hashtag too close.
Yeah, hashtag. You got a hashtag too close nip shot. I'll do it too. Jack Vapes is that 120 blueberry something. Yeah, it is. It's blueberry something, and then I have a 120 milliliter bottle and a 30 ml bottle steeping right now from the concentrate as well. So I have a shit ton of blueberry something, but I find that it's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough. No,
this is 2 days of vaping.
Yeah, but did you go through that whole 30 mil before you got that one? Because remember, you were worried about that.
What, the 30 mil that I got, the original one I got for the review? Yeah, no, I ran out that in about a day and a half.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I thought maybe that one.
And I was vaping other shit too in between. Because I was trying to not get burnt out. So like, and that's the thing too. Like, this is 2 days, about 2 days, and I've been vaping on that Vaping Swag Orange too. So like, that lets you know how good this shit is. That I vape it up so much. But I'm also on 100 watts right now. So that could be another reason why I burn through it so fast. But it's good shit. It's really, really good. Oh my God, this with coffee. I had a French vanilla coffee this morning, right? A little bit of cream, a little bit of Splenda because, you know, sugar could be bad for you. And I took a nice pull, right? And I was exhaling. I drank my coffee. Fucking perfect together. It's fantastic.
I agree. Banana bondage just as much as blueberry something. Been switching back and forth. Be right back, aka my secret wife. Well, if you get a shirt, you can claim me.
It's not secret if you put it on the internet. This ain't fucking Vegas. Like, this is recorded.
This isn't Vegas.
This is recorded. You're gonna be able to see this later in replay.
It kind of is because the comments are not on. Well, we're just repeating everything they say.
Yeah, well, I just repeated it. Keegan Graham said, "Be right back, Christine, aka my secret wife." Now it's on the internet forever.
Now it's on the internet. I was gonna say on the replay, people don't see the chat, so it could be like Vegas, but we just repeated it. So
you effed. Hashtag Jack Vapes ruined my life.
Hashtag why do I still work with this guy?
Hey, watch that's that one hashtag that actually blows up that we put on the show.
Hashtag why is Jack Vapes really?
Did you say Jake? You
I
fucking
said Jake.
asshole.
Well, because it was a combination of Jake and Vape.
You hate me.
Jack and Vape. Jake.
Anyone tried
Zen Vapors from My Vaporium?
No.
What is that? A liquid?
I'm
What is
assuming.
Promises, Keegan. I won't.
Now I'm
believe it till
happy I
see it
put you
on
on
Instagram.
blast.
Aw, hashtag I love you all. Lavender's awesome. Girl, we need another like FaceTime soon.
Hashtag why did I subscribe?
Hashtag how did I get
I don't know.
You guys. We don't even need to be on here. Let's just have
Megs,
the
you
chat
got
run the
here
show.
because you're my friend. What the fuck? Friends support other friends.
I love everybody in chat.
Yo, Megan, don't you guys have a show coming back? Isn't your show coming back? Plug your show. Oh, Megs, do you want to come on? You could plug your show that way. You could do that.
True.
We got about a half an hour left. A little under.
Yeah, the first one of the new year.
Yeah. Megs, do you want to come on?
Megs, get on, Megs.
She's gonna have some type of smart ass excuse. You know those New Zealand chicks. They're all crazy. Sorry,
Keegan wants to
Keegan.
come on the show.
Sorry, Keegan. I don't know you that well.
Where does everyone get their juice? From everywhere.
Adore.
I have my vapor lick is going up. Hopefully
Fucking,
tonight.
it's about
if not
time.
tonight. Well, because I did the whole line. I didn't like break it up.
Excuses.
So.
Okay,
Oh,
the stream got
Michaela,
fucked
thank you
up.
so much, love.
Sorry if the stream gets all fucked up for a second.
What are you doing? Don't touch anything.
I gotta send Megs a fucking invite.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. I gotta find her first.
Yes, Michael, it is wrench heavy. I'm gonna be working on editing the vapor lick, guys. So
Michaela, what's going on?
let me say vapor. If you guys want good liquid that is like the prices will blow you away. There you go. Let me see, does that link work? Nope.
You actually have to copy it from the URL.
I hate that because then I lose chat.
No, like I get my e-liquid. If I buy e-liquid, I get it from either VaporLick or Adore or Vaping Swag.
Yep.
Those are the ones that I pretty much stand by because they're good quality e-liquids at great prices. So I can't really, So I can't really complain about that.
If you guys go to vaporlook.com, seriously, like I'm not even kidding, you will find there is something there that you will find that you will love, and 240 mils is $29.99 with free shipping.
Michaela, I love you, but I'm not going to give you a wrench because you kicked me out of a show one time.
Yeah, Jack holds a grudge.
Yeah, maybe I'll eventually give you a wrench, but I'm butthurt still. But I still love you.
He does.
I still watch your reviews though.
I know.
I still watch you. So you're working your way to it.
Thank you for what? Keegan, what did I do? Thank you for just being me. You're welcome.
I don't know. Michaela might have left because she hates me.
Chaz.
She hates me because she doesn't have a wrench.
No.
One barring? That sucks. Chaz.
Middle of Nowhere Blues, one bar.
Who the fuck is Chaz?
I think Lavender knows them.
No, I don't see Chaz anywhere in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm blind
Chaz
as shit.
likes Foggy Rooms. What's up?
Oh, yeah, I fucking love that guy. What's up, Chaz? I just don't see your
up,
name.
Chaz?
Sorry, you must have commented. I'm sorry, Jack.
I even apologized to you and asked you to call me so I could personally say I was sorry, but everyone else kicked you out too.
Yeah, none of them have a wrench either. Those fucks.
And none of them have a wrench either. Don't go with the crowd, Michaela. Just stick to your guns. If you don't want to kick someone, don't kick them.
Damn, Megs. Vaping much? Shit.
Yeah, right? I can't even see you. Hello?
What the fuck?
You need one of those interrogation lights over your head or something.
Trying to rearrange like the lighting and stuff because it's always a bit icky.
It's just like
Which means I need to close the curtain.
yeah, it's just a silhouette because of that like window.
Yes, just bear with.
We need to see your pretty face. Jesus.
I liked it though. It was like it gave like this whole perception. You know what I mean? It was like super cool. Ooh,
So
now
now
this
I'm-
reminds me of Make It Right series.
Max is part of the Make It Right series. That was her secret. She just
Except for there's a big difference. There wasn't a giant douche on the screen. Yeah, I said it. Make a video about me. I don't care anymore.
Keegan says work
shit.
on his car and then you'll have a wrench.
I could care less.
So bad. That's savage.
Hey, so you guys are having your comeback show this year, right? First.
Yeah. The Ohm Kiwi show comes back on the 18th. We're looking at, I think, 5 p.m., which is New Zealand time.
So that'd be the 17th our time, right? Or 17th for the day. Is that the 18th your day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'll be the 17th. I haven't quite worked out like the timeline things, because every time it comes to that sort of stuff, I always leave it to Mox. And it's like, yep, because she'll say it. But yeah,
I'm horrible like that. She's really good with that. I'm like, well,
yeah.
what time is that here in Eastern Standard Time? And she's like, oh, it's blah blah blah. I'm like, I can't even do it, and I live here. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I think it's like 11 p.m. I think Eastern. I think don't 100% quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure that she'll probably put up a post on our Facebook page to announce our I guess what do they call it? Premiere?
Yeah.
Premiere.
That's
Yeah,
exciting,
so
though. That's exciting.
It's
That'd be
after
cool to have you
Project
guys back.
Frog.
Yeah.
So,
Um,
so can you give us any like deets on like what's going to be? Is there going to be like new shit coming up or what? Like, oh look, I saw that face. Like,
what's coming up on the show? We were briefly talking about what we may talk about like on our first show. If anything, we'll probably just keep our very first show like really casual, do like a bit of a catch up to see what we've been up to over our holidays. And yeah, just general trying to get back into the swing of things. I really didn't want to go in sort of like, swing, like full on swinging, like,
Yeah.
yeah, we kind of. I just wanted to ease into it. I told her that, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm still in holiday mode." So
Now, are you guys gonna have any still do like special guests or anything like that this year? I mean, obviously, you guys probably don't have anything booked yet, but do you guys plan on
yeah,
something?
we won't have anything for like the first show. I don't think. I mean, like I said, we're just going to keep it really, really casual, and it's just more of a catch up and like we're going to be at for 2017, I guess, regarding the show. So
It's exciting though, for the comeback.
yeah, it's always like quite neat, right? And it's but at the same time, it also kind of it's a bit on the side, because I mean, like you all know, we're going through our summer months. So I like being outdoors or trying to do something kind of summery.
To remind us all here in the States that we're effed.
I mean, it's funny because for my holiday, I spent like a bit of time up north, up further north of where I am, and the weather was absolutely spectacular up there, to the point where I kind of avoided the sun, almost like it was the plague. It's like I'd be out there for like 2 minutes or something, and it's like, no, the sun is stinging my skin. I'm going
like, we can't tell. We can barely see you right now, and you're inside.
I'd open up like another window, but well, not window, another curtain. But yeah, it's like, no, I'll just use like this light stuff and just make it look like it's like nighttime, but it's not. Yeah, I mean it's 2:45 here in New Zealand, so and that's on the PM. The PM.
Hey, so one of my boys who is like a personal friend between me and my wife, and like best friends with his wife and all that, he just texted me. He was like, "Yo, smile for me," and I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "I'm over here smiling," and he's like, cheesing ass. I'm like, "Shit, he's watching my show." That motherfucker.
He's lurking.
Yes, he wants me to show my titties. That's not happening.
That's not
happening. You know who you are.
Nobody else wants to see.
I will not be your puppet.
Yes, I will not. You cannot pull these strings.
So yeah, so I'm pretty pumped for this year.
That's good. I'm pumped for you. Let me know if you guys ever want me to come on the show. I'll be happy to come on.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, we still have to do another all-girls show for sure.
Have you guys figured out like I know that you guys have had some problems with the live show running smooth and all that stuff with your internet connections and stuff. Have you guys figured out anything with that?
She's like, no, our internet still sucks.
I don't know what's happening, like in regards to like at Mox's ends, because usually when it comes to broadcasting the show, she takes the reins of it. I mean, I'm her co-host, so I mean, when she asked me if I was interested in being a host with her on a vape show, I went to her and was like, well, if you take care of everything and all I have to do is show up, sure.
There you go. That's like me, except I don't always show up.
Yeah. So that's how that kind of ended up like becoming a thing. But yeah, I'm glad that we only do like the shows like once a week, especially when it comes to like times, especially when we get rather busy. And Mox during the summer, she's really busy because she's attending like a lot of music festivals and things, like a lot of our summer.
Yeah, I was seeing all her pictures. And I'm so jealous. I'm like, I'm thinking of unfollowing her. But I'm just like, I'm like, it's snowing here, and she's just like, you know, tank top, and I'm like, whatever, bitch.
Well, just think that when the rules start getting reversed, when you guys start going through your summer, we start hitting our winter, and then we're sitting there going, fuck you. Fuck you, goddammit.
I'm like,
and you're like, yeah, we're at the beach, or we're at the lake, and then it's like,
fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. And so how does that work that we're friends when we hate each other during the season? Like, I don't understand.
It's funny because I watched it. It's like, man, if I had deep pockets, I would totally follow the summer around the world.
Yes.
Michaela, I know what you probably got today. You probably got your cake on. Don't rub it in my face.
Yeah, I'll rub it in your face too. Yeah.
You guys are assholes. Major assholes. Major assholes.
So jelly.
Yo, I'm gonna give me a K-Fun and I'm just gonna write Addy Tooney on the side so I feel better about myself.
That's your Addy Tooney K-Fun.
Didn't I say Michaela? I'm talking to you.
Well, you know, Jack.
Else?
Yeah, but Mr. Jack, who got a box from Matt from Stuff My Mods and a box of stuff from Billy, like really can't like complain over.
Yeah, but I didn't get that shit for free. Let's put that out there. I sent Matt a capture card that was like $180 capture card, and we did an exchange. Oh. And Billy, I helped him out with his live channel, so that was like, you know, a thank you. See, you do nice things for nice people. They do nice things in return. That's called a friendship. You sending me the V-God Mac and me sending you that 30mm tank.
That's true.
See? One hand washes the other.
I guess we do have a friendship. I was questioning it, but yeah, I guess okay, that qualifies.
See?
And I finally got that's what we have to do next week. Shirt switch next week.
I can't hear you. What?
What was that?
So I can't hear you. What? I'm just kidding. Yeah, we could do that. I was thinking about doing it this week, but like I was like, nah. We didn't plan it. I sent you a message super early, and you didn't like answer me back.
I was putting my makeup on. You can't interrupt a chick when she's putting her makeup on. No, it's a 30mm RD or RTA. Yeah.
This is terrible. You can still see that I'm still suffering from like hay fever. When I do the little exhale through the nose, it's like, yep, there's that one blocked nostril. Fun times.
Chef says V-God Mech is the best mech for the money. Bang for your buck. Well, his buck was free, so, and he likes it, right, Jack? You likey?
I like what?
Your V-God.
Yeah, I do.
The V-God mech is the best mech for the money. Bang for your buck.
It's pretty good. I like it. It's definitely a good hybrid, especially for. I mean, if there is an entry-level hybrid, I would recommend getting something like that. But I'd make sure to get the authentic version because if you'll see in my clone version, because it is a clone, the authentic version actually has a. I don't know what type of material it is, if it's just plastic or what, but it's kind of like a sleeve on the inside that helps protect from any accidental contact if you have a torn battery, which you should always check your batteries before you put them in any type of Mac or hybrid device anyways, or any device, period. But it is an extra little safety feature. That is pretty good. What's up, Wendy?
Keegan says you should get a shirt that says Beauty and the Vape on the front and Jack Vapes on the back. Well, that will never happen because we'll fight about who should be on the front and who should be on the back. So that won't happen. But we could do one with, you know, my logo on one boob and your logo on the other boob. Look at, he's not even, hello, host of the show. Hello.
I'm busy.
Waldo, hello.
I'm talking to my fans. What's up, fans?
Oh my God.
While you're live on the show,
Yeah, it happens.
it's like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna not talk for a bit.
Well, you guys were talking. I was giving you guys room to talk. The fuck, you guys always complain about how I talk too much, and then when I let you guys talk, you guys bitch that I'm not talking. What the fuck?
I like how he always spins everything.
Yeah,
Oh, so
I'm good at that.
Wendy emailed me. She's going to try to get in chat on Freshest Show from the hospital. Beauty
That's dedication.
Beauty.
Chaz, what's up, man? I said what's up, man. I'm sorry I didn't see you earlier.
Who gets the left and who gets the right boob? I don't know yet, Mr. Miles. We'll have to figure that one out. I'll let Jack pick that. I don't care. I'm not like, you know.
You don't discriminate.
Yeah. I like all boobs, so you know, whatever. Jack's gonna be like, I want the bigger boob, whatever that side is on. Oh, VRV. That was a good one. That was a good one. Hold on. Oh, there's Wendy. Hearts out for Wendy.
She's already she's been in chat for like 10 minutes talking.
Really? 10 minutes?
Slow. Yeah, I got everything time-stamped. I literally do have it time-stamped. I saw that new feature. I was like, shit, I gotta add that. Even if it sucks, I still like if it's a new feature, I want to add it because like, hey, it's new.
Doug E. Fresh is in the house.
Who's Dougie Fresh? Oh shit. Dougie Fresh, dude, that's the coolest name ever. I love that name. Wait, that name sounds so familiar, not just because, like, you know, of Dougie Fresh. I think I've seen you many times before. It might have been a long time ago. Well, if it was a long time ago, sorry for not remembering you, and welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Damn, Key Black's gonna overload his order.
I'm doing kisses for Wendy.
I hear you clicking away.
Click.
Click, click. Yeah, Dougie, can you beatbox, bro? Damn, G, you hella late. There's literally like 8 minutes left of the show.
There's 2, yeah. I'm glad you didn't say I'm a little late. He's like, I'm late.
He puts I'm late. No, it's hella late. What's up, Giancarlo? If you haven't, go ahead and pick up some e-liquid from omegaandeliquid.com, and don't forget to use code JackVapes for 10% off, I believe it is.
Right. I'll give that one to you, Jack.
For sure. That's mine. You can't take that from me.
It's not that I don't have a code or anything. So.
You could. Hey, don't give her one either.
No, I do. I just said I'll give that to you.
Whatever. Also, check out vapedudes.com. Great e-liquid for great prices. Over 255 different flavors. So you could choose from everything. All homemade juice made out of Texas. Great people. Great prices. You could use Jack Vapes for 20% off your order. And they're always doing other like 33% off weekends, 25% off, and all sorts of cool shit. Really cool dudes. Shout out to them over there. Shout out to Chris, the owner. He's awesome. They're actually sponsoring my trip down to ECC. So really cool of them to do that for me, to sponsor me to go down there. It helps out a lot. So really cool.
Oh, gee, I love you.
And you could go ahead and use coupon code half-pint-half-speed twin tatas for 85% off of Omega and e-liquids. No, just kidding.
vaping. Use beauty hashtag beauty boobs. And
Hashtag beauty boobs. You get
all you gotta do is pay for shipping.
you get a free order plus $10.
From Omega e-liquid.
Obviously, that is a joke, guys. Don't try to use that. Don't get mad at us. We're joking. You know, some asshole's gonna be like, "What the fuck?
Yes.
I tried to use that code and it's not working."
Yeah, right. Is that still valid?
So Keith Black would be one.
G missed all our hashtags, man. Damn.
We had some kick-ass hashtags tonight, man.
Yeah, we had some really good.
You fucked up for being hella late.
Yep.
Yo, G, did you see me take a vape off of that that Phantom Ravioli? I forget whose show I did it on. I think it might have been Fresh's show or someone's show. It might have been Fog. I don't remember. But I'm redirecting those emails to you. All right. That's fine. You got my email. Yeah, man, like I giggled and laughed when I tried that Phantom Ravioli. That shit tastes like exactly like a pizza. I am so surprised.
But what was so funny about that is Fresh had said that everybody who tastes it laughs. Like that's their initial reaction is they laugh, and you laughed. I was dying so hard.
It was interesting.
Like, yep.
It was just fun. It was just crazy because, you know, I was so afraid I was going to like hate it and like vomit off of like G's juice, and that'd be like the worst advertisement ever.
I know.
Like,
G,
don't get any of G's juice.
If I hate something, will you still be my friend? I need to know.
See, that's the only reason why I don't like doing like live tastings of like somebody's line that I'm like friends with, because I have to give like I give always my honest opinion and shit like that, right? But if it makes me vomit, I don't want to say this juice made me vomit. You know what I mean? Like that's just not something you want to say about a friend's e-liquid. You know what I mean? I'm never biased or anything like that with my reviews. I tell it how it is. But yeah. I don't think if I ever vomited on an e-liquid, I would even say I vomited off this shit. I think I'm like, it's not really that good. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to completely trash any company.
I don't think I vomited off this.
I don't want to trash a company.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. When I started doing our shows, we had like a number of the vendors. I mean, I know quite a few of our local vendors here in New Zealand, and I get along with them quite well. So when they're like, "Hey, I want to sponsor your show this week, and we'll give you some juice to do like a review on the show," I get nervous every single time. Yeah. Every single time, because it's like, okay, I'm doing this live, and it's like I really hope that when I go after I've dripped it, and it's like, and you know, you can smell the e-juice, and if it smells a bit funky, you're gonna go, "Oh shit, here we go." Now I'm gonna have to try and give my opinion, and it's like I try to be as honest as possible, but it's always funny because when it gets to the point where it's like, "Oh, it's not exactly like my thing," but then I always seem to end it off with something like, "But taste is subjective. It's completely up to you."
Yeah.
It's like I just because I may not like this particular one, someone else might.
Yep.
And that's always the thing. And that's kind of me like trying to cover my ass from saying like this tastes like shit. but
that is true though. It's like I always say it, but it is the truth. Just because like I don't like gummy vapes, but you know what I mean? Someone else might love them. So when I have to review one, I'm kind of like, okay, you know, like it's a gummy vape. I don't like them, but you know.
Yeah, I'm the same with like dessert vapes and a lot of custard like vapes, because I've always found that a lot of the custard vapes that I've tried in the past have always tasted quite artificial. And when it comes to actual like custard, the actual food itself, I really love like the made from scratch custards because they taste the best.
Right.
And so when it comes to like a vape, it's like, oh, vanilla custard. It's like, oh, that tastes really artificial. Like, no. And yeah, I just haven't had a lot of success with custards, so I tend to stay away from them. And then it's the same thing with like the creamy vapes. I don't do a lot of those because they're not exactly my thing. So whenever it comes to me like ordering juices from any vendor, it always has to be like a really fruity kind of like vape where there's no other flavors in it but fruits. And so every time I have like the show and it's like, oh, what are you vaping on this week, Megan? It's like, oh, Jackfruit Jungle. Because it's a tropical fruit vape and I love it. So I it's my all day, everyday vape from a juice company here in New Zealand, and it's just it's delicious to me. I mean, I know that there's like a lot of people that aren't going to be like all gaga over it like I am, but yeah, so that's where that subjective taste always comes in. But it's funny, like trying to have these sponsors that are wanting to give away juice as well as having us review them, and it's like, okay, so what kind of juices do they do? Oh, great, they do a lot of dessert stuff. Oh, shit, here we go. And it's like, yeah, it tastes all right, but it's not something that I would, like, purchase personally. But, yeah, it's trying to give my opinion and hope that whatever it is that comes out of my mouth as my opinion helps anyone who happens to be watching at the time.
Well, it's about that time to wrap it up, guys. We are over our mark, so... we're going to do some outros really fast. So, Christine, why don't you go ahead and do an outro?
My outro is you can find me everywhere at Beauty and the Vape. And I also have a Facebook page, guys. It's All About Vaping with Christine, a.k.a. Beauty and the Vape. But if you just start typing All About Vaping with, you'll find it. I post a lot of, I try to post a lot of advocacy stuff, articles on there and everything like that. And, it's kind of a catch-all. So, like, if you miss a video or something, you'll find it. I announce what shows I'm going to be on, that kind of stuff. So that'd be cool if you guys, like, head over there. And I love you all. This chat was awesome. I just have to say, it was awesome. It was
For
great.
sure. Thank you,
I
as
love everybody in
always.
chat.
Megs, why don't you go ahead and plug yourself?
Cool. Okay, so I do a vape show with Moxley on it's on her channel. It comes under Psykinetic. I really wish that I could remember it better. Yes, because she's always the one that plugs the show. And we'll be back on the 18th. I can be found on Instagram as OmKiwi, or I can be found on Facebook under OmKiwi Coils. So, yeah, even though it was like really brief, thank you for having me on, Jack.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for coming on, Megs. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys go ahead and follow over to Fresh 03 Show. He should be live right now. Go check him out. He's a great friend of ours and a great dude.
Me out.
So,
Ours.
yeah,
Thanks, Jack.
go check him out. And then after him at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, go ahead and check out Tommy Vapor Show, another good friend of ours. And it'll be fun, and make sure you guys go pick up some Odori liquids. That blueberry something ain't something to fuck with. That's some good shit right there. I would suggest you. Sometimes I would say I wouldn't suggest for you to try it because you're gonna get hooked and it's amazing. So I do suggest you try it, but then again, if you're not prepared to get addicted to it right away because it's such good e-liquid, I would say don't do it. So it's up to you if you want to get addicted to some fabulous e-liquid or not. If you do, check out adoreeliquids.com. But check out some more Omegeddon e-liquid at omegeddoneliquid.com. Don't forget to use either mine or Christine's coupon code, Beauty and Vape, or Jack Vapes for 10% for your order over there. And try out that Phantom Ravioli so you could giggle like me in a video. And as always, check out vapedudes.com. Use code JackVapes for 20% off. Kick-ass dudes over there, for sure. I'm Jack Vapes. Don't forget to follow me on social media, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.